Hi there, I'm Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Well, I just received this in the post today, and I thought I would do a first impressions and walkthrough of this deck. It's one that I'm quite excited about. This is called the Tarot of Colors, and it is by, sorry, I should have had all this ready, Carolyn Zhang, and I believe that she's from Australia. I might be wrong about that, but for some reason I'm thinking that she is from Australia. So she and her daughter, and I don't know how old her daughter is, but she shared some images on the Kickstarter campaign that her daughter had made, and they were absolutely remarkable. Let me just read this to you because it's quite cool how this came about. She said, "The story behind the deck, in a quiet moment at home, as I sat with my daughter watching her immerse herself in painting, something extraordinary happened. She spoke aloud, sharing the joy and emotion she felt as each brushstroke added life to the canvas. It was then that she told me a story of how, after a fight with her best friend at school, she felt overwhelmed with sadness." Please excuse my voice today, I'm a little hoarse. "But as she walked home and saw the golden sunlight bathing a tree near our house, everything changed. She went home, picked up her brush, and painted the emotions she was experiencing. As she layered green after green onto her canvas, her sorrow began to fade, and in its place emerged a sense of joy and newfound strength." Carolyn goes on to say that in that moment, sitting together with her daughter, she realized how color could truly heal and transform. And she said, well, she always understood the joy and energy that art can bring. It was that revelation, the power of color itself, that she hadn't fully appreciated until that moment. And then she and her daughter joined together on a creative journey, channeling the newfound understanding into a creation of a tarot deck, where each card embodies the transformative power of color. Carolyn did extensive research on color therapy and the healing power of color, and that was used to create this deck. So anyway, let's just get into it because I'm sure you're really interested in seeing it. First of all, there were a couple of stretch goals, and these are the stretch goals that were met. So there's a button here. It's quite pretty. I haven't taken it out of its package yet. And then a couple of art cards. They were designed to be art posters. Unfortunately, the packers, they wrapped it around the deck in the box, and so they ended up, I don't know if you can see the creases in there. You maybe can't, but I mean, they're absolutely fine. Nothing, I mean, I'm not gonna, there obviously there is something wrong because they're creased, but this isn't the important part of the project anyway. It's the deck. So things like art cards are just nice little bonuses, and absolutely nothing the creator could have done about that. Okay, so let's take this out, open it up, and have a look. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing this. As an artist myself, and how I know how transformative and healing painting can be, when I saw this deck, well, it really did speak to me, and I thought, gosh, I want to support this project and this young girl's talent as well. The creator didn't say how old her daughter is now, although she did share some of her artwork from when she was a bit younger, but I get the impression that her daughter is young. So this is the box. It's called Tarot of Colors. Really pretty box. And on the back it says, Tarot of Colors is not just a tarot deck, it's a journey into the transformative and healing power of color. Each card has been carefully designed to embody both the traditional meanings of the tarot and the emotional resonance of a particular color. Through this deck, you'll be able to tap into the profound energies of color, using it as a tool for self-reflection, healing, and guidance. So we open it up, and I'm really excited because she used a different kind of printing with this, and the edging was supposed to be fantastic. So just before I show it to you, this is a 400 GSM black core stock. So I'm hoping that that means, even though it's a thick paper, much thicker than I normally prefer, because of the black core rather, I'm really hoping that it ends up being quite flexible. So let me just put the box aside. And oh my gosh, okay. So these are the bags. And let me just get it out of the plastic here. And then we can have a look at this amazing edging. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay, sorry. Okay, so once again, these are the backs. And look at this edging. Oh my god. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, absolutely stunning. Wow. I've never seen anything like this. That's incredible. Wow. Oh my gosh, I just want to sit and stare at it. It's lovely. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Let me just put that down. I just want to keep looking at those edges. And it doesn't come with a book, but it does come with, just open this up here. So this is a chart, and it says it's a color guide chart, and it lists all of the cards, the color, and what the core themes of that are, not just for the majors, but also for all of the minors as well. So we'll probably have a closer look at that a little later if I remember. No guarantee on that, because for some reason I tend to forget to do stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in so we can get a nice close look at this. It is standard tarot size, so 70 millimeters by 120 millimeters. Let's zoom in. Okay, so here we go. We're starting with the Fool, and the primary colors here are, we've got the pale white and the sky blue. That's really beautiful. And she says that the core themes of these colors are freedom, innocence, potential, and a spirit of adventure. That's really beautiful. They are slightly glossy, not like a full gloss, but yeah, you can get a bit of reflection from them, but not bad at all. I'm not a huge fan of high glosses, mostly because I find that the higher gloss they are, the more they tend to stick together, and also, of course, they're horrible to photograph, but this is not a problem. So here we've got the Magician, and this is red and gold, which she says symbolize creativity, willpower, manifestation, and majesty over energy. So this is definitely a deck that, if you want to get the full benefit of it, which of course is healing through color, that you'll want to refer to the guide, definitely. Next, we've got the High Priestess. This is so pretty. Gosh. High Priestess, silver, white, and indigo. Indigo is one of my favorite colors. Intuition, mystery, the subconscious, and divine feminine wisdom. Then we've got the Empress, green and soft pink, fertility, love, beauty, nature, and nurturing energy. Oh my gosh, the The edges of these are so pretty. They're so pretty. Oh, love them. We've got, you can also see here, of course, we've got the name of the card here and then the number of the card up at the top. Emperor. We've got deep red and chestnut brown, authority, structure, protection, and fatherly stability. The Hierophant. Ivory, white, and beige. Tradition, teachings, sacred knowledge, and spiritual guidance. The Lovers. Rose red, peach, orange. Love, unity, choice, relationships, and soulful connections. The Chariot. Deep blue and light cyan blue. Willpower, triumph, determination, and purposeful movement. An oracle has come to visit. And we've got Strength. Golden yellow, burnt orange. Inner strength, inner strength, courage, compassion, and patient resilience. I was reading from 2 lines at the same time. How's that for skill? Oh, the Hermit. This is the other line I was reading from. Let's see. White, deep forest green, solitude, inner guidance, wisdom, and spiritual questing. These are so beautiful. Gosh. Oh, I love them. I have to say the edging is just the thing that my eyes are keep going back to the edging. I just want to shuffle it. Oh, I can't wait to shuffle it and see how it does. Wheel of Fortune, royal purple and sky blue. Cycles, destiny, turning points, and evolving fortune. Justice. Sapphire blue and light green. Truth, balance, fairness, karma, and clarity of thought. So I'm just going to share from the majors and then maybe just the aces, if I remember, from the minors, because I don't want to be at this for hours, and I'm sure you don't want to spend hours watching it. Okay. The Hanged Man. Mint green, pale, mint white. Surrender, perspective shift, pause, and spiritual transformation. That's really, I love that. These are gorgeous. They're so simple, and yet they're not simple at all. This is remarkable. Death. Black, deep violet, endings, transformation, rebirth, and letting go. Oh my God, that's a beautiful card. You know what? Never mind. I thought I might be seeing just a hint of a very light linen finish on there, but I'm not sure. If it is, it's a very subtle one. Temperance. Light blue, pearl, snow white. Harmony, healing, moderation, and integration. The Devil. Crimson, jet black. Temptation, bondage, shadow aspects, and obsession. Oh, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. The Tower. Fiery orange and charcoal gray. Upheaval, collapse, awakening, and sudden truth. The Star. Prussian blue, pale sky blue. Hope, renewal, guidance, and spiritual clarity. The Moon. Oh, I can't get over how beautiful these are. Stormy blue, mist blue. Dreams, illusions, intuition, and the subconscious. Just fold this chart over. The Sun. Gold and golden orange. Joy, success, enlightenment, and radiant truth. There's a very slight texture. I think these are linen. The more I look at them, because if I tilt them just the right way, You might be able to see that. But it is a very subtle linen. Of course, if you know me, you know how much I do love linen, but this is very subtle. So for those who don't like linen, you'd probably be okay with this. Okay, Judgment, white and lavender, awakening, rebirth, redemption, and divine calling. Yeah, and then we've got the World, rainbow tones, and deep green, completion, fulfillment, unity, and cosmic awareness. Okay, then we've got the Suit of Swords. And like I said, I'll try to remember to do the aces. So this is gunmetal and light gray white. Represents intuition and clear thinking, symbolizing logic and breakthroughs. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just read them all. You can always make it go super speed and mute me if you like. Two of Swords, deep blue, sky blue. Reflects rational decision-making and balancing conflict, with blue representing deep thought and calmness. I love that. Look at that. Three of Swords. I'm sorry, but I'm a bit blown away here. A bit, like more than a bit blown away. I didn't expect it to have this kind of impact on me, but I feel emotional looking at this. Wow. Okay, Three of Swords, gray and dark blue, represents internal emotional pain and suppressed feelings, symbolizing emotional conflict and heartbreak. The Four of Swords, light gray and silver white, represents calm, recovery, and space for introspection, with silver white giving a peaceful, healing energy. Five of Swords, dark gray, silver gray, reflects the emptiness after conflict and victory, with coldness and rationality, possibly masking emotional loss. Just going to move this a bit closer so it's easy to see. That's the Five of Swords. Six is aqua blue and turquoise. These are so pretty. Symbolizes freedom from difficulty and entering a clearer, more peaceful phase. Yeah, I don't know much about color therapy at all, and I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is exactly correct, but she said she spent quite a bit of time researching it, and I mean, it works for me. Seven of Swords, muted green, dark purple. That's so pretty. Represents actions that are not fully transparent, conveying a sense of unease and alertness. Eight of Swords, dark gray and rust, express feelings of being trapped and helpless, with gray symbolizing oppression and conflict. The Nine of Swords, deep purple and black. Deep purple and black convey deep-seated fear and anxiety, representing emotional turmoil and the inability to escape. Ten of Swords, black and dark gray. Black and dark gray symbolize the dramatic end, with feelings of betrayal and hurt. Page of Swords, which is bright blue and sky blue, represents new thinking and innovation, with sky blue symbolizing sharp and agile thoughts. The Knight of Swords, silver gray and electric blue, reflect swift action and determination, symbolizing fast thoughts and impulsive execution. The Queen, cool gray and silver. These colors represent clear thinking and rational decision making, with cool gray symbolizing wisdom and calmness. And the King of Swords, deep blue and silver white, represent power and calm decision making, symbolizing the rational and authoritative figure. And then moving into the Wands, that's a good excuse to see those colors again. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Yeah, I get distracted by things like bright colors and sparkly things pretty easily. Sorry while I just turn this paper over. Okay. Ace of Wands, crimson red, and bright gold. These colors represent the surge of creative energy and divine spark. Crimson stirs bold passion, while gold symbolizes inspired potential. Two of Wands, amber orange, and smoky taupe. Amber fuels ambition and expansion, while smoky taupe adds grounding and strategic clarity. Nice. Three of Wands, marigold yellow, and reading the wrong one. Three of Wands, sunset gold, and ocean blue. I was looking at that going, I don't see rose pink in there. Sunset gold symbolizes optimism and forward motion, while ocean blue brings emotional depth and long-term vision. There we go. Four of Wands, marigold yellow, and rose pink. Marigold radiates joy and achievement, while rose pink evokes heartfelt connection and harmony. Five of Wands, scarlet red, and charcoal gray. Scarlet captures the heat of tension, while charcoal gray represents confusion and unresolved energy. Six of Wands, victory gold, royal purple. Gold conveys public recognition and success. Royal purple brings authority, respect, and earned dignity. Look at that. I love that. Seven of Wands. I cannot wait to start shuffling this. Burnt orange, deep forest green. Burnt orange reflects personal courage. Deep forest green symbolizes standing firm and grounded. I just want to stop for a second. Thank you for being patient with me. When I saw this deck, I was like immediately drawn to it. And I backed it right away. And then I went back to it a couple times and I thought, is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? I don't know if it's going to be good. And there was this little part of me that thought, oh, maybe I should cancel my pledge. But then I thought, no, I'm going to go with my gut instinct here. Am I ever glad I did? Because this is remarkable. Did I read this one already? Seven of Wands, burnt orange, deep forest green. Burnt orange reflects personal courage. Deep forest green symbolizes standing firm and grounded. I don't think I had read it. Eight of Wands, fiery coral, and sky blue. Fiery coral expresses dynamic momentum, while sky blue emphasizes open direction and clear communication. I just need to have a drink of water. Give me a moment. Okay, hopefully that will help. Nine of Wands, brick red, dusty olive. Brick red conveys inner strength and survival, while dusty olive adds a weary but steady resilience. 10 of Wands, rust brown and ash gray. Rust brown represents the weight of duty, while ash gray suggests exhaustion and the need for release. Page of Wands, tangerine orange, and lime green. I love the figures. It's so Handmaid's Tale. Maybe that isn't appropriate at all, but when I read the book, The Handmaid's Tale, I'm certain that the cover of that book had figures that were, sort of like this. You couldn't, make out features and that sort of thing. Sorry, tangent. Page of Wands, tangerine orange, lime green. Tangerine sparks joyful curiosity. Lime green brings freshness, youth, and possibility. Knight of Wands, flame red and jet black. Flame red fuels unstoppable momentum, while jet black adds intensity and recklessness. Queen of Wands, sunflower yellow. Oh, I love that. How perfect is that? Sunflower yellow and deep plum. Sunflower yellow radiates charm and assurance. Deep plum brings inner power and mysterious allure. And the King of Wands, crimson red and regal gold. Crimson reflects the boldness of leadership. Regal gold signifies vision, sovereignty, and influence. And then we've got the Pentacles. Ace, emerald green and gold. Emerald green symbolizes growth, potential, and abundance, while gold represents success, manifestation, and divine blessing. Turn that over again. Okay, Two of Pentacles, olive green and warm tan. Olive green reflects practical adjustment, while warm tan suggests groundedness and the need to maintain harmony through change. Three of Pentacles, brick red and steel gray. Brick red represents structured creativity and effort, while steel gray evokes precision, skill, and collaboration. This is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, and the more I look at it, the more I'm convinced that that's a linen finish. Might be able to see. Okay. I'm a bit obsessed. Four of Pentacles, dark brown and bronze. Dark brown symbolizes the possessiveness and stability, while bronze reflects the protective nature of material security. Five of Pentacles, cold gray and deep indigo. Cold gray expresses loss and poverty, while deep indigo represents loneliness and the spiritual test of enduring through difficulty. This is amazing. Like, really amazing. I can't get over it. Six of Pentacles, sage green and cream gold. Sage green reflects compassion and balance, while cream gold represents benevolent giving and ethical wealth. Seven of Pentacles, forest green and amber. Forest green evokes nurturing energy and slow development, while amber symbolizes delayed rewards and thoughtful investment. Eight of Pentacles, burnt orange, iron gray. Burnt orange reflects focused effort and energy, while iron gray symbolizes discipline, structure, and craftsmanship. Nine of Pentacles, deep green, rose gold. Deep green represents cultivated success, while rose gold adds elegance, beauty, and a touch of luxury. Maroon signifies tradition and roots, while antique gold reflects inheritance, generational prosperity, and long-lasting security. Ten of Pentacles, maroon, antique gold. Maroon signifies tradition and roots, while antique gold reflects inheritance, generational prosperity, and long-lasting security. Page of Pentacles, olive green, soft copper. Olive green evokes practicality and fresh growth, while soft copper suggests youthful ambition and grounded energy. Knight of Pentacles, rust brown and deep green. Rust brown symbolizes endurance and duty, while deep green emphasizes methodical progress and dedication. Queen of Pentacles, earth brown and moss green. Earth brown grounds maternal energy and home life, while moss green represents abundance, healing, and connection to nature. King of Pentacles, charcoal gray and regal gold. Charcoal gray speaks to authority and realism, while regal gold signifies material mastery, wealth, and responsibility. And then the cups. Ace of Cups. Love that. Soft blue and pearl white. These colors evoke a sense of purity, emotional flow, and spiritual connection, with pearl white representing divine love and soft blue symbolizing internal peace. Two of Cups, rose pink and lavender. Rose pink symbolizes romantic love and gentle affection, while lavender represents emotional harmony and calm understanding between two souls. Three of Cups, coral orange, champagne gold. Coral suggests joyful connection and vitality, while champagne gold evokes festivity, abundance, and radiant companionship. Four of Cups, dusty blue, faded olive. Dusty blue conveys emotional withdrawal, and faded olive represents stagnation, encouraging inner reflection and awareness. Five of Cups, deep burgundy, ash gray. Deep burgundy embodies sorrow and emotional pain, while ash gray symbolizes regret and the need for healing. Six of Cups, warm apricot and soft cream. Warm apricot brings a sense of comfort and innocence, while soft cream represents the sweetness of cherished memories. I love that. Seven of Cups, opal blue and misty purple. Opal blue reflects dreams and confusion, while misty purple adds a mystical, surreal quality to the card's message. Eight of Cups, teal blue and earth brown. Teal symbolizes emotional depth and courage to move on, while earth brown grounds the journey with maturity and realism. Nine of Cups, golden yellow, warm peach. Golden yellow radiates joy and wish fulfillment, while warm peach brings a sense of emotional ease and abundance. 10 of Cups, sky blue and radiant rainbow. Sky blue embodies peace and open-hearted love, while a rainbow palette conveys the complete emotional spectrum of joy and unity. Page of Cups, aqua blue and blush pink. Aqua reflects youthful emotions and intuition, while blush pink adds tenderness, inspiration, and imaginative spark. Knight of Cups, moonlight silver and deep rose. Moonlight silver suggests poetic charm and dreamy action, while deep rose brings depth through romantic or spiritual quests. Queen of Cups, seafoam green and soft pearl. Seafoam evokes emotional depth and care, while soft pearl highlights purity, empathy, and intuitive wisdom. And King of Cups, navy blue and gold. Navy blue anchors emotional maturity, while gold represents noble compassion and mastery over one's feelings. Okay, let me just fold this up and put that to the side. And then I'm going to zoom the camera out again, and I'll give this a shuffle. This is the bit I've been waiting for. I'm so excited. Okay, so here we go, and we're going to give this a shuffle. Oh, this deck is so evocative. Like, It is really thick. Obviously, it's thick. But that's a nice shuffle though. Let's just look at, whoops. Let's just look at how bendy these cards are. Look at that. Super flexible. Let's just fan them. Oh, that is a beautiful fan. They glide so well, so easily over each other. And yeah, they're definitely linen, definitely. But like I said, it is a really smooth linen. It's not like a really highly textured one. And I don't think you get that sort of whispery sound that you tend to get with linen. Doesn't bother me, but I know there are some people that aren't crazy about it. Okay, well, I love the shuffle. I can't get over this edging. That's just really gorgeous. Well, I love it. I love it. So much more than I expected to. I really didn't know what to expect. I was afraid I would be disappointed with it. I really was. But I'm not disappointed at all. Like in the least. This is just a beautiful, beautiful deck. And the colors they're stunning. Really stunning. This is a remarkable deck. You know, the creator, her daughter, the artist, they need to be very proud of this because this is really remarkable. Everything about this is remarkable. The colors, the images, the cardstock they've chosen to use, the edging that they've gone with. It's just a triumph, an absolute triumph. I love it. I'm crazy impressed with this. So what do you think? Is this a deck that you even heard about on Kickstarter? Because I don't think it got a lot of attention on Kickstarter. Let me just have a quick look here. It was launched in September. No, sorry. It was launched in July of this year, July 10th. It funded, completed August 19th. And here it is now, 23rd of October. And I've got my deck. So July, August, September, October, 3 months. 3 months, just over 3 months from project launch until it's in my hands. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Just see if I can tell you how many backers. There were 344 backers. So I mean, that's not a tiny number by any stretch. That's actually a good amount of backers. Yeah. Amazing deck. I love it. Love it. She said something about there's a new printing technique. She said one of the most exciting aspects of the Tarot of Colors is the integration of a new and innovative printing technique designed to elevate the experience of the deck, both visually and emotionally, and taking the classic gilded edges to the next level with a multicolor finish that reflects the vibrant hues of each card. I love it. And they're supposed to have some glow-in-the-dark effects too. Now, obviously, I don't know for sure because I just got this. And she recommends, if you want to access the glow-in-the-dark effects, that you expose it to UV light for a while before you look at it in the dark. But apparently, it's got some glow-in-the-dark, which isn't necessarily an important thing to me, but it's still kind of adds another layer and is quite cool. So I'd love to hear what you think of this deck. Put your thoughts and comments in the comment section below the video. I do read and respond to absolutely everything, and I love to hear what you think. I love interacting with you after I post a video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, may love and laughter light your days. Bye for now.